Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Justice here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back reaction to Fallout. This is season 1, episode 5. The Pass. And at the halfway point of this first season, I can't praise it enough. I know I sound like a broken record over here, but they have nailed absolutely everything about the video game so far. We're only 4 episodes in, but I've been seeing Walton Goggins get tons of love and very much deserved for his performance as the Ghoul, who is already super iconic, but I gotta show my girl Lucy some love every single chance I get, because every single time she appears on screen, I grow to love her even more. And honestly, at this point, I didn't even think that was possible. But don't worry, Jenna Ortega, you're still my #1, but Lucy, she's moving up my ranks at an extremely fast pace, because at the end of the last episode, I think it was my favorite moment of the episode, where she came out with a super duper mark. It was like, golden rule, mother effer, and then she gave the Ghoul his chems, and I just can't wait to see more of their journey, especially now that they got a bit of a bond forming. But I don't think we saw any of Maximus last episode, so I'm fully expecting him to be the main focus this time around. But based off the title, The Pass, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of Coop's backstory. But yeah, I think I'm just about ready to jump right in and check out this episode, so hopefully you guys are as well. And if you guys look at my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below, or subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. What the fuck was that? Okay. Then -1 head.
You should brand me. I'm not officially your squire until you brand me.
You sure? It really hurts.
I want you to.
So
I want you to, please.
It really hurts.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It is your most sacred duty to protect the Brotherhood. Do you accept?
Oh yeah, that I do.
Okay, almost soon.
Oh!
Oh man, Titus and Thaddeus, the T-boys.
There's probably something I should tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should have told him already.
whatever you want. Maximus,
He showed himself.
what did you do? Where's Nia Titus?
But he's dead. So, you know,
Explain more.
We just have to get our story straight.
It's the Brotherhood. They'll find out.
He's looking at him now like, maybe I'll kill you then.
I should have known better than to trust you.
Oh shit! His fusion core!
Thaddeus!
You should have. I can't believe you let you fucking brand me.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. Got the head in a broken foot. And a dog. I love these opening title sequences. Each one has been different. That's my worst nightmare right there.
Please, no, not from there!
No! Shoot away. Yeah! Lucy! Look at her go. He saved her, she saves him.
Can you please let me out?
She knew how to open it right away.
Believe me, I really want to trust you, but I've had a rough week.
Yeah,
She's learning.
me too. You radiation sickness. I got Radaway left in the sleeve of my arm.
Radaway.
Let me out. If you don't get this medicine, you're gonna pass out. Okay? And if you lose consciousness, we're both gonna die.
What's your name?
I'm Knight Titus.
Why would you say his real name? She doesn't know any better. She's a vault dweller. Yeah, she's like close to death right now after all that piss water she was
How did the
drinking.
Raiders get a hold of my mom's pit boy? I want to check one more thing.
Can't we just go home?
We know what's in
They
there.
were trying to get into 31. But why?
What's in there?
Lewis, we're leaving.
If anybody asks where we were,
I'll have a heart attack.
Norman? Chester?
Where were you?
we've been planting potatoes.
Potatoes.
Well, run along now.
Does she know? I feel like she's a smart cookie. She might know. She's just being mum about it.
Well, my squire stole something vital to the Brotherhood. I've got to go after him. Good luck.
Wait. This Brotherhood of yours,
Let's team up.
you guys have more of those T-60s?
They
Yeah.
do. He doesn't
Listen.
though.
I have a tracker that'll lead right to that head.
What are you suggesting?
We travel together.
Yeah.
We use my tracker to catch up to your squire, get the head, and take it to the Brotherhood. In exchange for my help, then you'll lend me the services of 5 or 6 of your knights to save my father.
Shake your damn hand, bro. There we go. That right there is a poster.
Good morning.
Back in the vault. I'm glad we're not done with the vaults completely.
Asking for your vote for overseer today.
With the water crisis and the prisoners, and just all the uncertainty.
Really, it's fine. We vote in private booths for a reason.
Right.
You're good, Davey. Don't worry about it.
And Betty's already been overseer once. I'm gonna vote for Betty.
I got that impression.
I legit want one of these vault suits, vault dweller outfits for Halloween, but I feel like they're gonna be all over the place this year.
Who am I kidding?
Up until I was 6, I really thought that the big light on our farm was the sun.
Slowly starting to show us
After
more
my
and
mom
more of
was
the
gone,
mom.
I realized it was just her that made it all feel so real.
What's crazy is that's not even her real accent. Like how she actually sounds. When I saw her on the talk show, she has like a British accent.
Earth is round, Earth is flat. Where are you guys at on that these days?
Elected overseer, Hank McLean.
With a 98% majority.
So she's from 31.
Has been elected Vault Overseer.
Wow, when she was just standing there at that podium, she looks like the sweetest lady too, and she has been all season, but that shot there, there's more. That fake smile, oh. Who this?
You armed? No!
Yes, we are.
Are you armed? No?
Give me your gun.
No.
Hey! Walking towards you!
There's no one here but us and them.
You're trying to fuck us!
The gun?
I'm trying to fuck you. Lucy,
I think
baby.
we're all feeling some tension, a little stress. So
A little
why
stress.
don't we all take a deep breath?
What the fuck are you talking about?
On the count of 3, we all raise up our arms.
We already said we don't have any weapons. And neither do we!
Well, either way, could we just give it a try?
She sees the pit boy. Oh! Took a hit. Okay, he was actually nice with it. The last time we saw him with the gun, he was like juggling it when he was taking on the ghoul.
Why? You've been shot.
It's just a scratch. Happens all the time.
I hate it up here.
So do I.
You ran a great campaign. I know.
Thanks, Davey.
Put 10 posters up. You know, I ran once. And then that weevil famine came. Lost to none other than Hank McLean. When things look glum, vote for somebody from Vault-31.
That's an actual expression?
I voted for Betty.
Thanks, Davey.
You don't think it's weird that we always select an overseer for Vault-31? They did the same exact thing in Vault-32.
You know, they got that phrase.
When things look glum, vote 31.
It is an expression around here.
It's a powerful slogan. You think 200 years of coincidence comes down to a slogan?
He's starting to put the pieces together.
Why everyone prefers Jell-O cake to apple pie. I don't know why. Not to mention Steph's from Vault-31.
Oh, hello, Norman.
You can question her.
How's Vault-31 different from here?
What did your dad tell you?
Not much, actually.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe the mashed potatoes were a little better?
No, you know more.
My dad used to say.
Must be true then.
Fake ass smile.
It must be true.
They're using the same slogans too. Shady Sands.
34,000 people lived here after the war.
Yeah.
What about Reclamation Day? The entire purpose of my vault was to come up to the surface one day and restart civilization. It's Reclamation Day. It's what keeps us all going. And
basically, she's finding out her entire life was a lie.
it already happened without us.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it didn't work out.
Ooh. Look at that.
I wonder if anyone survived.
I did.
He was there.
We should keep moving.
Titus, this is more than just a graze. We have to get you something.
Yeah, you're like bleeding out, bro.
There could be anything in there.
Yeah. Like a first aid kit.
Here we go again. Lucy with no fucks given. She's braver than he is.
Lucy.
What the? Went down. That was a fake door. What the hell?
It is important to me for us all to see this place together so that we can heal together and rebuild together.
I don't trust her anymore.
What is happening here?
Which is why I am announcing a resettling campaign.
What a difference a day made.
This place has been cleaned up completely. I was gonna say, are they not gonna see the bodies?
You must remember how good we have it here. 3 democracies and 3 votes, separated to prevent the spread of threats.
And the difference
Behind you, Norm.
is you.
Find anything interesting? Great job cleaning up. The raid has destroyed so much. But not our spirits. Betty?
Call her out.
When my mother died, what happened to her pit boy? It was buried with her. How are you so sure? Because I buried her myself. Me and your father.
Where'd you bury her? I know she's old, but that slow walk too.
Where are we?
It's okay. We'll be all right. You're in the best place in the world.
Seems like a nice place.
Someday,
And the director Claire.
some way,
Someday.
you.
All right. Before we jump into our recap, that was Fallout Season 1, Episode 5. Season 2 has already been confirmed, by the way. The Past. Another solid episode. I felt like this was a shorter episode, though. How long was this one? Let me check. That was only clocking in at 45 minutes with the credits. And the last one, too, was pretty short at 48 minutes. Let me see the next one. Next one's an hour. So we're going back to regular length with the next one there, but... yeah, these last two episodes are a little bit short, a little bit disappointing, but that's okay because we have gone through it. We only have 3 more episodes to go. I do not want this series to be over. Thank God we are getting a season 2, but I feel like this episode was really all about Maximus and Lucy. We didn't see the ghoul at all, which was kind of surprising. I fully expected to see him next time around, but I was super worried at the end there too, where Maximus actually fell down because... well, first Lucy just ran in there. Like, she was kind of super brave after everything she's seen already. I'm surprised that she was so eager to go in that place. And then he even warned her, like, hey, we don't know what's in there. We should be a little bit more careful. And then she's like, nope, okie dokie, just ran right in. And then as soon as he goes in after her, like, he had a moment there where he's like, I should probably go in after her. And then he kind of... I guess he kind of remembered too, like, I got to show some bravery if I'm actually Titus. And we'll talk about him and his other guy there too that got away in a little bit, but let's stick with the end scene there where they actually ended up because Maximus goes inside. Lucy is already long gone. I guess she already fell down that one little shaft there, and then he goes through a door, and at first it's like medical supplies this way. He goes to grab on the door handle of the other door, just past that first door, and it's not even a real damn door, so I guess that's just there to... it's kind of weird that it is there because I feel like more people would be discovering that vault. More people that you don't want discovering that vault by putting that booby trap slot shaft there, which is kind of interesting. But for those that you do want there, I guess it is nice to have like a secret way in. But for everybody else, they're just going to discover your place by accident. So I'm surprised more raiders haven't discovered that vault by now, but who knows? Maybe they have. There's more tales to be told. But Maximus fell down, and then it was revealed afterwards that Lucy was already down there with him. They're both just laying on gurneys, and then that's when it's actually revealed to us that it's a vault that they landed in, and it looks pretty solid. It looks like they're nice working people. They all got plenty of plants, plenty of crops, so that's great to see. They're not going to starve. They could probably get replenished down there, but we don't really know what vault that is, so who knows if there's something kind of more strange or even more dark going on underneath the exterior of it all, because that's the thing about some of these vaults. Like, you really don't know the deep dark secrets that are being held until you actually do some digging yourself. So yeah, on the surface or just underneath the surface, below the surface there, it looks like a solid vault. Everybody looks like they're nice working, hard-working people. So let's see when we're actually introduced to them next episode, hopefully. But hopefully next episode we see more of the ghoul also, because I didn't get my Walton Goggins fix this episode. So 3 more episodes to go. I'm sure we'll get more of him. But it was nice to see Maximus again this episode, because it started off with him and his squire, who we didn't see at all last episode. Did we see them even for a scene last time around? I don't think we saw them even for a scene on the last one, so maybe that's the reason why we didn't see Ghoul this time around. Maybe it's in their contract where one episode each season they get some time off, a little bit of a break. But the episode started with him and his squire. They're actually kind of bonding a bit, celebrating after their most recent victory, where they actually captured the head from that one gulper, and they actually survived that whole ordeal as well. So they're just chilling by the fire. They're actually having a few laughs, and then the squire's like, yo, you should brand me after everything we've been through today. Like, I'm officially your squire. And then he brands him Titus, and that's the thing that I don't agree with. Like, yes, I get Maximus. He's a little bit scared right now. He doesn't want to tell him like everything just yet. But then he tells him right after branding him. I guess by branding him, that kind of makes him like super loyal to him. So he felt like more comfortable by revealing him after doing the branding, but revealing to him his truth after the branding. But yeah, if you're gonna brand someone and it's not even your name, like the T is for Titus, right? So if anything, I would have put an M down there without him actually knowing, and then actually reveal to him afterwards. Like, yes, you can't go back on me now. I've already branded you. But yeah, that did not go according to plan, either how Maximus thought I was going to go or how I thought it was going to go either. I did not expect the squire to completely turn on Maximus as soon as it was revealed to him, or as soon as it was shown to him that he's not Titus. So that scene was kind of caught me off guard, especially after how they were bonding and they didn't know each other beforehand too. So he immediately, what kind of pissed me off, because I was going to say the Squire immediately started blaming him, Maximus, for pretty much murder for the death of Titus, but Maximus kind of pissed me off because he didn't actually tell him anything himself. Like, he didn't speak up for himself. He's just like, where's Titus? And Max is just like, he's dead. You're just going to leave it at that? Like, of course the Squire's mind is going to start wandering. Like, what the fuck happened here? He killed him off. He stole his outfit. He's now got the suit. He's wearing the power armor. So he must have been the one to kill him. And Maximus is just chilling there like, yeah, he's dead. And just leaves it at that. So yeah, that scene kind of pissed me off. I felt like there was more that could have been said on Maximus' behalf to kind of, I don't know, just back himself up there a little bit, kind of explain what actually occurred. Even if you don't want to explain the full truth, at least tell the story about the bear where he took out Titus and you tried to save him. You didn't get there in time because you got knocked around and then he was already dead, so you just took over the power armor past that point. Make up a story, man, because just saying he's dead, that's not a very good story. So I didn't like that on Maximus's part in the very beginning of the episode, but I guess that was the setup for how they got separated afterwards, because they got in a little bit of a fight, and then the Squire, man, he was actually pretty smart in that situation because he immediately went for his key. I didn't even realize he needed a key too, but I guess that makes sense from the games. In the games, you just see it turn, but I guess it makes more sense where you're putting in the key and then turning in the games. But it was pretty much exactly like the games where he got stuck in it afterwards, where the fusion core was taken out, because you can't do shit with those power armors once that fusion core is gone or the fusion core is completely drained. You got to find a new one. So yeah, how that all played out with the Squire, they got into a little bit of a scuffle. He steals the fusion core, traps Maximus inside the power armor, and then he basically takes off after his ankle got stepped on too. So he's pretty much dealing with like a broken foot right now, but the Squire actually got a hold of the head. He took the head, and now he's limping back to base, and I'm surprised he wasn't willing to back Maximus either, because that was the only other thing that Maximus really said. He's like, we got to get our story straight. And then the Squire's just like, fuck that, you're dead. Like, I'm going back. I'm just going to tell my story. You need to get your story straight. So it did not play out at all how I expected it to, especially after they were bonding, especially after 2 episodes ago where they took down the Gulper. And yeah, they were just getting along, and that did not last very long. But now I'm very worried for the Squire's sake, because the Ghoul is out there now. He's after the head, and I don't think the Squire could take on the Ghoul. Like, he held his own against Maximus, surprisingly, in the power armor, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold his own against the Ghoul. So, especially with a freaking broken ankle, and we all know what the Ghoul likes to do to the limbs and feet, so that might be a dead ankle soon. So the Squire, he should be worried for his life right now, especially since everybody is after that damn head. The Enclave also, which we haven't really seen them since Ben minus 1 foot got away, so I don't know if they're still chasing. They just basically set out the bounty, like, all right, there's people out there, they'll bring them back for us. So they got the Ghoul, he's out there, Lucy's out there, Max is out there, the Squire, I don't know if he's going to make it through this season, because with the Ghoul on his tail, we know how ruthless the Ghoul is. So honestly, I would not be surprised if the Ghoul actually takes him out in order to get the head, but I kind of hope that doesn't happen. But at the same time, now that Thetis, I think that's his name, is no longer cool with Maximus, I don't really care what happens to Thetis, so I don't really care if he lives or dies if the Ghoul kills him off. If he was still boys with Maximus, I'd be like, you know what, I don't want to see the Ghoul kill him, but we shall see. I don't know how that whole thing is going to play out, but I don't know how this whole vault's going to play out either. I don't know if there's going to be any more deep, dark secrets, because the one that I'm talking about, the one that Lucy and Maximus discovered, I feel like that's going to be a good vault, because just, they don't even know they're being watched right now, at least I don't think so, when Lucy and Maximus fell down there. So the fact that they don't even realize they're being watched by 2 outsiders at the moment, and everything seems to be going well, that tells me for the most part it is probably just one of those good vaults. But speaking of vaults and potential bad things going on in them, going back to Vault 33, I felt like that storyline really picked up this episode. I really got more invested because I'm a lot more intrigued by some of the some of the info that was revealed to us, especially with Betty. Her little smiles and like her slow walk and her slight turns. I don't know, there's something about her that makes it, because she's so sweet, it makes her even more creepy. So I'm very interested to see more about this secret. I want to find out more info about it, more info about Vault 31, based off what we saw this episode too. Like, there's some seriously shady stuff, and it's no longer like, oh, it might be in some of her heads, it just looks a certain way. No. We're way past that point now, because what Norm saw and Chet saw this episode with all those bodies, well, previously they were all over the place. Well, we did see more bodies this episode too. Like, there was so much. And the fact they were able to clean up that entire Vault 32, and now Betty's plan, after she's been elected the new overseer of Vault 33, her plan is to move people over there and kind of relaunch that Vault 32. Yeah, I don't trust it at all. And every previous overseer from Vault 33 was previously a vault dweller of Vault 31. Like, man, there's some crazy stuff going on. There's like multiple stories, and I understand that might be the B plot, especially of, well, most episodes so far. I felt like it's almost becoming like an A plot. But yeah, it's not as good as obviously Lucy out there on the surface, but man, this story is for a B plot. The story is definitely picking up. It's gaining some steam, and I'm just as intrigued and invested in that story as I am in everything else. Well, maybe not as much as Lucy, but pretty damn close, because I love Lucy. It's no secret. I'm pretty sure I was saying that. I was professing my love for Lucy in the first episode, by the end of the first episode. So 5 episodes in, yeah, I'm way past love. I'm ready to propose. So yeah, I think I'm ended there, guys. This was a shorter episode, but a solid episode, because we got to see the bond between Maximus and Lucy. We got to see more uncoverings behind Vault 33 and Vault 31. What the hell is going on with Vault 31? I have no idea, but Betty is officially a villain now. We still don't know the father's whereabouts, Agent Cooper. We still don't know what the hell is going on with the mom, but I feel like she's been brought up every single episode. We saw a little bit more flashback with Lucy's memory of her, but we still don't know what's going on with the mom too. I'm guessing she's still alive, because we do know her Pip-Boy was used on Vault 32. So, man, there's so many pieces of the puzzle. They're slowly starting to come together, but as of right now, there's too many that are still apart for me to really come to any conclusions of what the fuck is even going on in this show. So 3 episodes to go, guys. Hopefully we find out exactly what is going on with the McClanes. Hopefully Lucy and this vault actually helps Lucy and Maximus on their journey. And next episode, hopefully we see more of the ghoul, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tracks down or he crosses paths with the Squire carrying the head and he takes him out. But I think that's it for me, guys. Another solid episode. Not my favorite of the series so far. This might have been one of the weaker episodes in my opinion, but at the same time, I still absolutely loved it. So by saying that, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, he said this episode sucks, so he clearly hates it. No. If I'm being honest with you guys, this was probably one of the weaker episodes, but by weak, I'm like still giving it an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. It's just not on a 10 out of 10 classic epic levels, but I'm sure with 3 episodes left, we're going to get back to those levels in no time. So I think I'm ended there, guys. Like I said, another solid episode. It wasn't my favorite, but I still really enjoyed it. So as always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your night. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yoing with